Today we're going to be going over Scoutbook and some of the basics to get you up and running with the program. It's going to be the four main bullet points that we're going to talk about. So first item there, setting up Scoutbook to function like an app on your mobile device. So you'll want to grab your tablet or smartphone. It can be Android or iOS, doesn't matter. We will go through both operations on how to set that up. The second item there, forums, where to find the various scout information as related to your pack or troop. So kind of getting centralized communication in place. Calendar usage, where to find events, how to sync them into your mobile calendar. And then the fourth item there, keying in specific scout information and some of the key benefits of Scoutbook that are offered to your scout over long term. So first, let's go ahead and grab that device that you want to log in with, and I need you to go to scoutbook.com. And from the browser, you're going to log in through the browser through scoutbook.com. And what you're looking for is once you are logged in, you're going to go to either side of the address bar, and you're looking for a drop-down menu. So here's an example for an iOS. I believe Android is just on the other side of the address bar, and you're looking for the ability to add to home screen. So once you're logged in, find that button, add to home screen. It's immediately going to drop an icon here to your home screen, and what that's going to do, it's going to keep you logged in to function like an app. It's a great resource if you need to shoot off a question in the forum section that we're going to discuss in a moment. You can look up specific information, rank or elective. And you know, there's some benefits I've seen for leaders as well of being able to take attendance with your DIN at the beginning of the meeting and then punching in what you covered in the meeting right at the end to keep all that information moving along quickly. So once you're logged in and that's it there at the home screen, let's talk about forums. So you should see your dashboard. Looks like this here. Once you're logged in, let's click right there on forums and talk about forums here for just a moment. So forums going to bring you up, and it's a great resource depending on which part of the program you're participating in scouting. So you see the various scouting sections here, and you maybe have a question, maybe you want to look up something related to popcorn sales, DIN meetings, you know, just a generalized question, ideas about something. You can put it out there to that specific area of scouting and get some feedback or see what other people have said about that as well. Your troop or pack may have a forum section dedicated to itself. So we have one here on Pack 1010, and you know, guys, what's great about this is it ties in centralized communication instead of emails or text message. It loops everyone into the conversation, and if they want to see it, they can chime in, have an idea, or maybe someone has a question and they can start a new thread here to the next question that they may have. So really a strong resource for centralized communication within the program without having to go to an outside program. So covered there on getting the app to function, or getting the program to function like an app. Discuss the forums there. Guys, next up, let's talk about calendar usage and events. So what you're going to do, you're going to click this home screen button here, the little home. It's going to take you back to your dashboard. You're going to click on your scout, and you're going to go all the way to the bottom of the page and click on events. So that's going to bring you to this page here, the events tab. So if your pack or troop has an upcoming event, it'll say it right here. You can click on that event, and that'll give you event-specific information. So some of the things you may be looking for here, what I wanted to look for, the calendar. Calendar is a great resource, and it has the ability to sync into your mobile device. So a couple of tips here. Depending on how your pack or troop operates, you may need to import two calendars. So Pack 1010 here in this example has a pack-wide calendar for pack events, and then there are DIN-specific calendars. So it's a quick function, and we're not going to go into too much detail with it, but you know, just to show you, you can click on the little link there, the iCal link. It gives you the address bar. You would just copy and paste that depending on your program. And the best resource I could tell you at this point in time is just to do a quick internet search on whatever program you're using. So if you're using a Gmail calendar, you know, it's just a couple of steps, walks you right through how to get that in there. An iOS calendar, same thing as well. Just do a quick search, and that'll load right in, and that can go straight to your mobile device, and that'll be updated and send you those notifications every time that happens. So great resource there to keep your calendars in sync, depending if you have multiple calendars going on your mobile device, and that will tie into that program as well. So let's talk about Scout-specific information. So click back on the home screen here, and you're going to click directly on your Scout. In this example, we have our Cub Scout here is a Weeblo. Shows his DIN, shows his last completed rank, and it shows where he is in the process of earning his Weeblo's badge. So for this program, we can see his previous advancements here that he has received. So this goes through, and what's great about this program, we're going to talk about a little bit more, this goes with the Scout. They can go from Tiger all the way through Boy Scouts, and their information stays with them. It really synchronizes a lot of the stuff that the pack would need as well. So let's talk about here the profile. You can go right into the profile and update the information for your Scout, whatever is needed into that information. Keep them connected through the program. As you see there is the swimming classification. Let's go right back to it. The swimming classification, the health records, all that information. So, you know, it's great as you do trips or outings. If you're a leader or going to a pack or troop event and you need those health forms on file, that information's there in one place to kind of synchronize that information and really help things move along much quicker instead of just chasing these forms around. Now, upload a photo of your Scout if you'd like. You know, in this example here, our Cub Scout owes the pack $80. Scout dues there need to be set up. So, you know, it goes through connections. Basically, these are the leaders that are connected in your pack or troop. And then advancements. So let's talk about advancements here for a moment. So we have our Scout's advancements and what that Scout has completed so far. So our Scout is currently working on Weeblos, and it shows that our Scout has completed the Duty to God requirement. You can click on any of these requirements, and it'll bring up the details for what is required under each one of those advancements. So going back here, the information, you know, you can go through and it just shows through of each advancement what's needed to be done, where you stand in that process of getting that information done, and in any additional badges. Now, one of the things that changed this year is electives. So electives previously you could go in and you could choose whatever electives and sports pins you decided and work on those. But now each rank requirement has a specific set of electives. So, you know, for Weeblos, this would be the list here of 18 different electives that Weeblos can do and get their advancement for. So if I wanted to look for adventures in space under Weeblos, if that was going to be an option of one of the electives we wanted to work on, this would go through and really detail out all the information that needs to be done, and you would just click right on it and go for it. So for the point of this discussion, we're talking about two different things. You have rank requirements and electives. So all of those kind of help the Scout go, and that's under advancement in Scoutbook. Now, some of the other items that you previously had, whittling chip, the Nova Awards, religious emblem knots, those items, outdoor ethics, are all under awards. So just a different name. All that information is still there. So some of those extra items you could go in and do are still there. So if you wanted to work on that, you know, your cyber chips, whittling chips, world conservation, you would just come to this area. That's the awards section of Scoutbook, and it will walk you through that information and how to achieve those specific awards. So you can go through and look at Leave No Trace, and this will spell out what that is with the outdoor ethics and working to accomplish those awards. So just a quick recap there. Rank and electives are under Scout advancement. The additional items are under Scout awards. So moving on, we'll talk about some of the other benefits that Scoutbook has here. So as your Scout continues to go through the program, utilize this program in their scouting career, has the opportunity to import service logs, camping logs, or hiking logs, which are very beneficial. If your Scout's carrying a book around, this information, you could log a community service project. That'll go directly to the Scout leadership for approval. So it kind of keeps that information moving along very quickly. Same thing with the camping log. You would come here, you could log a camping outing. So, you know, and as you go into scouting, that feeds into other items or other advancements as well. So to recap here, guys, Have those 4 bullet points there we wanted to cover today. Set up the Scoutbook to function like an app. You have that set up on your mobile device now, and that keeps you logged in. And again, I think it's great for leaders as you can do a quick roll call right at the beginning of your meeting and then mark off that advancement. So forums, where to find various scout information, as well as your pack or troop conversations, all right there under the dashboard. Just click on forums, get that information. Calendar usage, where to find events, how to sync them to your mobile device. Hope that was very helpful for you. And then keying in scout specific information. And guys, depending on your pack or troop, it is always helpful to key in those items as soon as possible, which is we want to really kind of push the mobile use of this to make it very user friendly. That really helps the pack leadership to get the awards, get everything to recognize your scout for their accomplishments, and really build a lot of enthusiasm around the program and making sure those rank advancements and the elective advancements are done properly. So, depending on your pack or troop, a lot of times that may be 1 to 2 weeks out from the advancement or pack meeting that you may be having with your pack or troop. So that's it there, updating information, rank advancement, community service log. I hope this has been helpful, and thank you for watching.